Bowl has had its moments over the years, from ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will go on the attack first. Clemson just put a beat down on the Gamecocks the last time these two met.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. And Clemson's talent being far superior, dominating cocky. They got to have an answer this time, Jesse. They were embarrassed a year ago.
South Carolina just has to start faster. You're not going to beat a team like Clemson with all of their athletes if you're sleepwalking out of the tunnel.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the process. Or just...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what...
He's got it on the sideline. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Overton. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Gamecocks will pump this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Hauls it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Clemson jumps to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Overton. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Push down for the tackle. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Kick interference. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. On the run, deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass. It's complete. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. On the double. They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. On the ground. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos, a silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On the run, it's Savage. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Looking deep down the right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Lost a throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Right on the money.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
Makes the grab on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some.
He got it! Touchdown, Clemson! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 17 over Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Smashes through the tackle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Overton. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. to the air on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. On target. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Coming out with it, it's Richardson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want... Efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He tries to take the top off, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, nothing but green grass down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Overton. They get him up, rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. Past the tech. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Under fire. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the... There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Firing to the right, complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man to the left. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Tigers are in the hurry-up. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Looking for space. It's Savage. Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball play. On offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Denson. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. The Tigers putting down a big paw print right now as they start to pull away from the Gamecocks.
Man, I think you kind of get this here we go again feeling. Clemson had the upper hand in this series for a while now. Clemson always talked about, always loved. South Carolina's got to answer.
I feel like Clemson's been winning on the recruiting trail between these two teams in the last several years now, and I think that's really starting to show itself on the field today.
The corners are walked up tight. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Stein. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. You're to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys. An eye on it for us.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late. Up.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, what a move to get room. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. South Carolina did a lot of throwing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.